And we start this half hour with a major shakeup in the race for the Indiana Secretary of State's office.
Attorney General Todd, Rokita, and Senator Jim Banks are pulling their support for incumbent Secretary of State Diego Morales. It comes as Banks' aide Max Engling joins the race.
13 News State House reporter Emily Longnecker has what political science experts are now saying about these developments and this new shakeup. Emily.
Yet today's announcement comes with less than a month to go for both Republicans and Democrats to hold their state party conventions. That's where delegates from both parties will pick their nominees to run for Secretary of State in November. And today, Attorney General Todd Rokita said that if Diego Morales is that nominee for the Republicans, he doesn't think he can win in November. Rokita said he asked Morales yesterday to step out of the race.
He's thinking about it. He's praying about it. That's what he told me yesterday when we talked, and this morning when we texted.
During his time as Indiana's Secretary of State, Morales has found himself at the center of controversy and the target of criticism for some of his choices while in office. Rokita thanked Morales for his service, but called some of his actions self-inflicted wounds, saying he felt a responsibility to recommend that delegates vote for another candidate at next month's convention.
When you think about some of the controversies that Morales has been embroiled in, a lot of these were self-imposed, and it's made it more challenging for some of his otherwise supporters within the party to really get behind his candidacy.
UND political science professor Dr. Laura Merrifield-Wilson says even with the loss of support from Banks and Rokita, a lot could depend on whether Morales believes he would still have the support of delegates.
Morales, I believe, would need to feel very confident that there was no pathway to victory in order to drop out 1 month before.
One person who knows very well about the power of convention delegates and their votes is Lieutenant Governor Micah Beckwith. Delegates chose Beckwith as the Lieutenant Governor candidate at the last state Republican convention over Governor Mike Braun's preferred candidate. When asked about the pressure on Morales to step aside, Beckwith issued a statement which said in part, quote, "Convention races belong to the delegates, and they have my full faith and support to make their choice of who will become the Republican nominee for the Secretary of State of Indiana." And despite those calls for Morales to step aside, about an hour ago, he issued a statement saying he looks forward to seeing the delegates at the convention in Fort Wayne next month. So at this point, it looks like it is a four-way race for the Republican nomination for Secretary of State, both with Max Engling now entering the race this week and Diego Morales indicating he has no intention of stepping aside. At the Indiana State House, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.